Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Fridays.
Howdy, howdy.
How are we all doing?
Exhausted? That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could agree with that, Buck.
Let's see. Who's all here?
I'm all here.
Buck almost wasn't here. He joined during the intro. Cell sneaky mode.
I did.
Yeah. Chase is here. Evening. Eric is here. Hello, Eric. Trent.
Hey, Eric.
Marco. Welcome. Welcome.
You say Eric's here?
Eric is here.
Yep.
Okay, good. I keep these
Oh,
here.
you want some of those?
Oh, Todd's got clamps too.
Ironically, I do have to use clamps right now. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Eric.
Do you feel the love, Eric?
Steve Pittman is here. Welcome.
Move this cable.
He's missing an arm. I'm sorry to hear that. And Eric says arseholes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, still fighting with.
Hey, even Marco's playing. Hey, he needs some clamps to hold his arm in place. Dude, poor Eric. Eric's getting trolled.
Yep. Still working on the shop, slowly getting things in place. And the company that, well, let's see, there are 2 chipped pieces to that dresser plus 2 missing pieces. Supposedly, they're going to send me the missing parts.
Uh-huh.
We're Eric's kind of arseholes. What'd you say, Todd?
I was saying, do you trust him?
I don't know. Well, kind of. I would say yes and no because it's kind of a with the furniture company. It's kind of a fan home OSM thing.
Uh-huh.
They shipped it. FedEx had it out for delivery 5 times. And I think the reason is that FedEx dropped it, which broke it open, which chipped 2 of the pieces, and pieces fell out. And every time a driver had it in his truck, he was like, no, I don't want to deliver that. Yeah. So let me get parts for this thing. I do have to say though, let me move the trailer here real quick. I really like the way this thing is going to look.
You want to tell everybody what you're building again?
A dresser. A dresser it takes the place of 2 dressers that we're getting rid of.
And here I am thinking you were showing your trailer.
No, I moved the trailer. But no, what I'm building tonight, at least a little bit, is the car trailer.
Let's see. Buck says, sounds great, Uncle Bucky. Steve says, OSM. Yeah, no more OSM.
Wait, that was Dash. Now I'm confused with Dash now?
Apparently. Yeah, no more OSM. They switched back to FedEx finally. And it's funny because I think we kind of called it here. Because we remember we had you look it up, Buck, when they switched to OSM, and you said it was in January of last year. Yep. I bet you they had a year contract. The year contract expired, and they go, "You guys are so bad, we're leaving."
Yeah, well,
They had to wait for the contract to expire.
I'm willing to bet you're right. They had a year contract, but I bet there was some sort of escape clause that they could have used 6 months ago because OSM was so bad.
Maybe, or the way OSM was lying about how they process packages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they say, oh, well, it's on time delivery, blah, blah, blah. And then they said, well, we got it to the, it was your warehouse we were waiting on, or they had some bullshit excuse that they were using. I don't know.
Yeah.
Every company's got, it weighs out like that. And you still owe us money. So
at the same time, I know there are some people who never had an issue.
Who dat?
True story. Hey, Ken. He's hiding in the background. It's safe to come in, Ken. We don't bite. He's probably getting ready.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Ken. How's it going?
Not too bad.
Wow.
How about for you guys?
It's
Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to get back into Discord on my new computer.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I've got Discord up, but I have no servers.
oh, that's not good.
Follow the link in the stream. It'll take you right to the server.
I mean, in the description.
Yeah, in the video description.
Yeah.
All right, Alex is still at work, hoping on 3 hours. Nice you doing more Titanic. I'm almost done. How about Buck? How much photo etch does that dresser entail?
Stop that.
Yeah, what was that?
That was you.
Oh. Steve says, any thoughts on how you're going to do the yellow line on the hull? Star decal looks awful from the I am painting the line on. It's about, if I did my math correct, the shear line, the gold shear line should be like 8 millimeters at the, it's thicker at the ends than the center. I think it's 8 millimeters wide at the ends and 5 or 6 at the center. I have it measured out. I'm just going to airbrush it on. I'll mask it off and airbrush it on. Dash says, but there's still some packages on OSM's hands. Are they? Who knows? Jody said to Ken. Eric says, oh, shoot. Ken's here. I'm about to get accidentally banned, or will it be Howard? No, because Ken's on stream, so that means he's not on his iPad. So you're safe for now.
I can ban you if you want.
Dash says, where's Jordan? Is he dealing with his cat? He might be. I don't know. He said he would be here. He said it didn't work today. Marco says, hey, Ken, how's Barbie? Trent says, hey, Ken. Everybody saying hello.
Hey, hello, everyone.
Hi.
Well, I got to switch kits tonight because my lab's at the paint stage, and until I get a new compressor, I can't really, I'm not going to hand paint it.
Did you find a compressor yet, Ken?
No. Well, I saw some online, but I didn't actually pull the trigger on one yet. Gonna have to soon.
Okay, Todd, I'm open online. I've got it open in Firefox. How do I open it in the app? Any idea?
In the app?
Yeah.
Oh, if you got it open on a browser, you can log in through the app using a QR code.
I just did. That's how it logged me into the browser, but it didn't open it into the app yet.
I think I'm missing some instructions here. Page 3, 4, and then page 9. With stage 28 is where I start, apparently. Well, guess I won't build that one. Yeah, Howard, I read about your dentist appointment.
Okay. I think I got it.
Well, Eric, to answer your question, I like the small shop. Hold and Fold, this is their 4-inch. I just looked up, everything on their website is sold out. They have a newer one that's sold out too. It's a 5-speed or speed 5, I forget what they call it, but it's a 5-inch plate and a lot more fingers to use for bending and stuff. But I do like my small shop one. There's other good ones out there. Yep. Is that the 5-speed, Ken?
I believe so.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Did that. But Marcus says, can't wait to see it in the water, Todd. Yeah, it's never going in the water.
I just realized it was Microsoft Store. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
You answered Eric's question about the photo etch station, right?
Yes, that's what I was just talking about.
Okay.
I didn't answer the question about the photo etch for the dresser. There is none.
Dash says he had a boob job at the dentist today. Straight over my head as he tortured my jaw. Well, that's to make you feel better.
Okay, that's better.
Keith's trying to sing. Don't you have to have a widget on your screen to open the app? Alex says,
I got it open.
Didn't mean to send that. Angry. I meant to ask Ken, are you trying to sign on a Discord on the app? You mean Buck?
Yeah.
Open the app and try the QR code there. Yeah, I think he figured it out.
I did.
Keith says, thanks. I'll look online for one. Steve says, sorry to keep bugging. You're not bugging me. How difficult did you find it to Sharpie the iron details on the stairwell domes? I'm pretty happy with your mods. I really like how yours. That's really not hard. It's just you have to have a delicate touch. Use the side of the brush, not the tip of the Sharpie. Use the very side of it and just kind of lightly touch it, and it'll just kind of touch the raised parts. It's like dry brushing with a Sharpie, I suppose. I really like how it looks, but I'm afraid to try it. Yeah, and if you screw up, by the way, as long as it hasn't really got a chance to dry, you can wipe Sharpie off with alcohol, with IPA, and then like a cotton swab. Sharpie will come right off. It doesn't get permanent until it really sits there for a while, so you have time.
Kind of odd. I now have 2 screens running, but it's 2 separate computers.
As one does.
Yep, as one does.
Well, I got to get everything off the old computer onto USB drives, but it's not going onto the laptop because the laptop's only got 1 terabyte. Let me get parts. I haven't seen a model in a week. Other than I did do the work on the Falcon a little bit. But I'm truly feeling withdrawal symptoms. Steve, actually, on this stream, there are no super chats because it all goes to HTM.
So jam your money into a self-addressed stamped envelope and
Send
mail
it
it
to Ken at htm.com. Thanks, man. I'll cross fingers, hope for the best. Who can accept super chats on here? We're only broadcasting to HTM, so unless like 100 of your friends join and bring us over 500, we can't take super chats.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I didn't start the comment. I'm sorry. Am I fired yet?
Not yet.
Damn it. I keep trying.
You know, I had a whole bunch of these clamps. Where'd they all go? Oh,
Over there.
Oh, here's another one. Well,
See?
apparently I just throw them on the floor.
Eric stole them.
Yeah.
Eric, damn it.
So that's the truth of the matter. Eric's taking all the clamps.
All of the clamps.
That's funny.
Did everybody see Dash's photos of his hand
I fold up a little bit.
from a few years ago?
Well, didn't he say he had a fight with like a corn reaper or something?
Yeah.
You would think he'd know by now that those usually win.
Yeah. No kidding. Okay, I did that one. Cross my fingers, hope for the best. Oh, he did that one. Dash says control, delete, control your problems. Yep. Alternate your thinking and delete your negativity. On nuts. Had his money burning a hole in my pockets. Ha ha. Yeah. Just Venmo it to Ian. He'll take it. No Ian to drunkenly call bosses to hunt down streamers tonight. I don't know where Ian is.
He might be
Lost in the
recording
ether.
something. Stop in later.
Dash says, if I knew where he lived in Michigan, I'd hand deliver some. And Dash says, it didn't hurt that bad. I was lucky. Oh, gross. It looked awful.
You know, well, we're talking about those pictures. When he says he'd hand deliver some, that's something. There's something wrong with that sentence.
You know that when you're putting this boat deck on, there's little pins that go in these little holes on the sides. But if you have to take the boat deck on and off a few times, these pins don't work no more.
I start getting
yeah.
smaller and smaller.
Yeah, it wears the hole out, and then they don't clamp anymore. They don't hold the deck, and so now I'm gluing all the pins in. He says, "You guys do super chats in the form of booze." At Wonderfest, we do. Absolutely. I mean, most of the, well, all of the money that's been sent so far by people is either going towards the suite or going towards booze.
Or towards reducing the cost of StreamYard.
That too, yeah. I just got tracking number of patch number 6. I started to look at your pack 6 and wondering what uses light blocking on the plastic half of the wings. What for what? Light blocking what? On the plastic half of the wings. For what? The LED light that's on there? It doesn't need light blocking. If you get the two halves of the wings together tight enough, there's no gap for the light to come out anyway. And if it does, I'll worry about it later. Dash says, I'll take a picture of where my hand was in the machine. I have to tell you, a little Asian guy told me after he said it was infected, I had to shut my dairy farm down for 2 weeks. And Buck says, Ian in chat. What? Why would you do that, Buck?
What happens if Ian shows up in chat now?
Oh, I don't know.
It seemed like the thing to do at the time.
All right. That's fair. Steve says, what is Wonderfest? I'm fairly new to this. Wonderfest is a huge modeling sci-fi model show. It takes place in Louisville at the end of May, early June. You can go to wonderfest.com. We like to go. I've been the last couple of years. Some of these guys have been before, prior to that. But there's a lot of people go. A lot of sci-fi people go to it. They don't charge admission, do they? Yeah, they don't charge admission. They just charge if you put models in.
No, I thought they did.
But do they charge admission? I don't remember.
Because I thought I looked it up and it was something for the weekend or something.
It's like $45 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, because maybe I paid for registration plus a model at the same time, and that's why I thought it was one thing. Dash, you don't have to send me anything more for Wonderfest. You already did that. I'm still needing an order meter on Ian, a Jordan fart on Ian, and a bad chicken farm so Ian can complain about it. Oh, okay. Got it. Alex says, LED formation lights. I was asking because my Zero has the same kind of wing lighting. There's a white spot where the LED has a white spot where the LED is whenever it's turned on. No, the LED that's inside the wing is behind a green lens. Like, you're not going to see it. I looked at different ways of diffusing it, and it's really just not worth it. Like, I filled up the little green lens with cotton. I did it with paper. I did it with gauze or like tracing paper. It's not, doesn't make it a big enough difference to make it worth it. So Dad says, I'd like to go. Got too much going on. Keith Walters. Hey, Keith. Other Keith. Evening.
Hey, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
The name Keith from Realtor. I'm pretty sure Keith has been here before, but it's been a very long time. So welcome back.
Todd?
Welcome back. Yes, sir.
That's Viper.
Oh, but he hasn't been on the streams a long time, though.
True.
So I'm not wrong.
No, you're not wrong, but I just figured I'd remind you who he is.
Who let him out of his bunk?
Well, Dave hasn't posted much recently.
Yeah.
Dave not here.
Just sounds awesome. Not too far from Chicago. Yeah, it's in Louisville. Maybe I'll check it out. Then I can deliver that super chat booze. What's your preferred poison, boys? I drink, so I can drink long and happy. I usually go for coconut rums like a Parrot Bay because I can mix it with a lot of things.
That's good.
Donnie likes Maker's Mark. Ian's drinking what? White Claws and Trulies now or something? Like, had to turn in his man card or something.
Right now, I'm drinking. I love cinnamon whiskey.
There you go. Cinnamon whiskey.
So, how far from Chicago are you, Steve? Because I'm in Southern Illinois.
Let's see. Alex says, I was referring to the underside of the wing. The plastic solid wing bleeds light and gives a small... well, the LED would have to shine light through its base, through the PCB, through the black frame, and out the bottom of the wing. I don't think that's going to happen. On the Apache, at least. Keith says, I got to take a bunk break every now and then. Jody says, my wife informed me that Louisville is only a 13-hour drive from here if we go through Michigan. That's... hey, what was I going to say? Andrew drives down from Canada. He goes to it. He doesn't
Both in the
like
same
flying.
province.
Yeah, drives his Tesla.
So, what do you think? Does Keith's arm look like that?
Oh, probably.
There you go, Keith.
Where's poor Ian when you need him? Dash saying, no, I was saying if I know where Eric lives in Michigan, I hand deliver him some clamps. Oh, God.
Oh.
Somebody knocks on your door. Here's some clamps. Ah! Dash says it's less than a 6-hour drive to Louisville. Jesus, hilarious. Yeah.
It's about a 4-hour drive for me.
All right. I think I can take some pictures of this now.
Yeah, I got about a 5-hour drive.
So, more of the saga of the kicks and the cell phone. I have the exact... Well, remember Andrea's cell phone won't hook up for the GPS?
Oh, to your new car.
Yeah.
Got it. I like kicks. What are kicks? Aren't those shoes? You mean your new car? Yes.
It's cereal.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. Well, I have the exact same phone that she does. And this phone will talk to it for GPS. I plugged it into the car and it was like, boop, done.
Did you have her go into the? Did you tell the car to forget all previous phones and tell her phone to forget all previous cars just in case there's some glitch?
Yep.
Okay.
Uninstalled Android Auto, reinstalled Android. Her phone just. She doesn't. She says she didn't, but I know her. She installed some cutesy app or had it transferred over from the other phone that does funky things in the text or something. And I'm sure that's what's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, that or, yeah, I mean, is she on the latest version of Android too?
It's not Android.
Oh, she's on an iPhone or something?
No, it is an Android phone. Let me find it. No, not this. Stop that. This phone does so many things that I don't like, that I'm not used to yet. Let's see. System is an update. System update. It says Android version 15, but it's like it's it's specifically for this phone, for the OnePlus.
Yeah.
It's like O2 or Oxygen or something like that. Not Android.
Okay.
Yeah. Trust me, Dash did that. And Steve, I know where Naperville is. I used to live up in. I lived in Kenosha and worked in Milwaukee. The sad part is I lived in Kenosha for 5 years and never once went to the Jelly Belly factory.
I've been there.
So you know where Carthage College is.
Yeah, we were up there for the 110th of the Harley's 110th anniversary.
Cool.
Hey, Gordon, welcome.
Hey, Gordon.
Hey, Gordon.
Hey, Gordon.
Dash says you need to check the general settings of your phone. Andrew's here. Hey, Andrew, welcome. He says he just shoveled the driveway getting something to eat, then he'll be on. All right, cool.
That means Jordan won't be.
Yeah, well. We can't have an interdimensional collapse, you know.
No.
Ugh. Oh, God.
Sounds like you made a tennis serve.
Nope, never went to Jelly Belly. Should have. Meant to. Okay. There. I was wondering where the parts were. Right behind me. Hey, none of that. It's early still.
Well, I had to get down on my knees to take a picture of this because all the lighting is super low.
Turn the lights down low.
Turn the lights down low. All right. Get that off the screen. What we need is a map of North America so we can pin where everybody is on the map. I can do that. Dash says
What about all
Todd,
our
get on that
European viewers?
list. The list of what? Oh, you're talking about the list he was talking about. Oh, okay. Jelly Bellies, Hi Jacoby's out chasing again. Todd, you're keeping the stock boards but using completely custom setup. Yes. Yes. So I can switch back and forth if I want to. Like this is, I'll show you a picture. I'll show you a picture. You guys want to see it? Of course you guys want to see it.
Of course.
Modeling guys.
I want to see it.
Let me get this camera in a way that you can actually see the difference. Baby, turn them lights down
Who
low.
dat?
It'd be Donnie.
Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
What's going on?
Hey, Donnie.
We're building models and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, want to come join us?
I might do that.
What else are we building besides bottles?
All right.
Oh,
You did say
parts works.
Switch
we're
cameras
building models
here.
and stuff.
We didn't even run around everybody in full screen everybody was working on. We didn't even talk what everybody was working on. Oh my God, what is going on? Oh my Lord.
We left Todd
Man,
in
I
charge
come in
again.
late and y'all just mess everything up.
Yeah,
Just
Donnie.
fall apart without you, Donnie.
Yeah, we were a mess. Alex says, when will you be posting the next Titanic instructions? As soon as I finish taking these pictures and putting, I think I have to put the wood on the poop deck, and then that's it. All the other pages are done. So those should hopefully go up tonight. But he says, nice Jelly Belly, most expensive beans, but good. What did our government spend when Reagan was in office? I have no idea. Okay.
Jelly Belly.
Everybody saying hi, Donnie. All right, let's run around real quick, and we'll end on me, and I'll show the light difference. Keith, what are you working on tonight?
3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count.
Oh God, those
Photo
awful
etch.
radars.
Yeah,
Photo etch and photo etch.
Yep. Finishing up the MK37 directors.
No, I think he's working on photo etch.
Could be.
But he also could be working on photo etch.
Oh, that's right.
It's possible.
Yeah.
So
I don't
I've got-
know. Keith never works on photo etch.
Nope. First timer at it. Yeah, I've got 1 done. I've got to finish the other 3 up.
Well, if
And I
you're a
can-
first timer at it, I'm screwed then.
Nah, you'll be fine, Donnie. You
All
will be
right.
fine.
Buck.
Car trailer.
That is coming together nice, and it's a Coca-Cola. That's even cool too.
Well, considering I'm going to put all Coca-Cola cars on it, I decided to steal that these logos from one of the cars that I got.
Excellent. I was going to say you have to fill it full of Coca-Cola cars now.
That's my plan.
Excellent. Trent
That's
says
always been the plan for it.
All right, Ken.
I'm working on a 1/72nd scale M2A2 Bradley from Trumpeter.
And that's because your
Oh,
LCAV,
nice.
LCAV DAV nav or something is in the paint booth, you said, right?
Yeah, it needs to be painted, and I need to get a compressor. So
Mm.
I'll work on that
I'll
tomorrow.
send you a compressor, Ken.
Wait, Ken,
Yeah,
you're doing it backwards. Usually you get the compressor before you get the booth.
yeah. Until
Well,
your
he had one.
compressor
Died
dies.
on him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I've got
curious
pictures
how
of
this
my
comes along.
daughter when she was about 9 sitting in a Bradley.
That might be too young to drive one.
Oh, she wasn't
But I mean-
driving it.
If the Army gets desperate, though, you never know. Donnie, what are you working on? What is that?
I'm removing supports from these parts.
What did
Then
you
they gotta
print?
cure
What's that? Is this off your brand new printer?
Yep.
Ooh, fancy.
Take a
What
guess.
is that? The Orville.
Yep.
Yes.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
You get
No.
I've been wanting the model of the Orville forever.
That's cool.
Now I can make one.
How are you liking being able to print?
I love it.
Yeah.
I just figured out though that I can the what do you call it? The layer height is set at 0.5. I'm going to turn it down to 0.3 and see if that helps.
Yeah, it might. If you have layer lines, it'll take longer, but it just depends.
There
I
is
mean, like
a
if you're printing
fuse. You
something
can see them
extra-
there.
Oh yeah. Paint might fill those in, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Jody says that's awesome, Donnie. Andrew said I would love to build an Orville. That's excellent.
Shame.
Yeah.
Eric says, Andrew, that would be a cool build. I agree. Like a nice big one. I'll get to your stuff here in a second, Dash. I'm just running everybody.
Oh, and that says
Well,
it'd be good.
there's a bigger file for this if you have an FDM printer, which I don't. So
Yeah. That's going to be cool. Excellent. Excellent. All right, we'll come back. Okay, so this is my Titanic on drugs. So this is my lighting.
oh, that's cool.
Oh, beautiful.
Maybe I get it focused more in the center here. So I wanted it, and that's so you can see in all the windows, through all the windows in the deck and everything. Obviously, it's It's pretty bright, but I can turn it down even a little bit more. So that's 5 volts running at 3 volts.
That looks sweet,
then-
man.
And then if I turn those off and I hook up the stock lights, which is this
What-
plug here. Now,
What's
to
this
be fair,
orange light down here on the end?
that's the nav light. The port side nav light is red,
Ah, I got you.
and then there's a green one on the other side. If I turn those off and plug in the stock lights, that's the stock lights. There's a lot that's not lit with stock lights. There's a lot of rooms and sections that aren't lit. I mean, it's not terrible, but like all these rooms in the upper deck, you know,
why would
above
you not light
the
all
dining
of it?
rooms, you're not lit. There's a separate wire for all the lighting under the bottom, so you don't. That's turned off right now. But I mean, it's not awful. I don't like how the uplights on the funnels are, though. That's not accurate. You wouldn't have the Titanic didn't have lights on its funnels.
Nope.
Oh, it didn't?
Nope.
So if I turn mine back on, and plug these, what happens is my lighting is actually coming up through the LEDs and just casting a very light glow on them, which is fine with me. That's fine. So at least you can still kind of see them. So because the clear LEDs are still there and the lighting is coming up through them, you know, it casts just a little glow. It doesn't light them up so stupid bright. But mine, because I lit every room, you know,
That
you
looks
can see
so
the lights
much better.
You can see the lights coming out of the first class, the lounge and the restaurant and all that. You can see these lights coming out to these half windows. Now the camera's blowing them out. These are they're not nearly as bright, you know. But before you couldn't look down in there. You look down in there before and barely see the.
Oh,
the
that is
staircases.
cool.
You couldn't see the staircases. You couldn't see. This one back here has the dome. For Steve. There's the dome.
Nice.
The skylight. You couldn't see all that stuff. You couldn't. There was so much stuff you couldn't see, and the light spilling out on the deck. You know, like a lot of people they wanted to add like the lights and stuff that go around out on the thing. But there's plenty of light spilling out of these windows onto this deck. It's. I don't need it to be lit with other lights.
No, that's enough light.
You know.
No, I think it looks cool.
So that's it. Oh, you did the stained glass too, Steve? Yeah. It's very. I mean, I can see it. I mean, I don't know. Here, watch this. Let me see if I can zoom this camera in. See if it'll even focus on them. No. Nope. Zoom out. Let me see if I can get the camera in there. These windows are stained glass, but they're going to get blown out by the poor camera. Let me try to turn some overhead light on. So it adjusts a little bit. Oh, there you can see them. Like, see, those windows are stained glass. See,
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So I did that just to give them some color. The ones underneath are too. They're just probably not as easy. I can't tilt this camera back. Oh, hang on.
If I remember right, you did those windows with a pen, didn't you?
Yeah, I just used a Sharpie. Just
Yeah.
some colors of Sharpie. Can I get the focus in there? Come on, focus in there. Oh, I'm so close, but the camera, it's a bad angle for the camera. Focus in there. Oh, it's almost still trying. Oh, it's so close. Anyway, you can kind of see them there. These windows are stained. Because those were all part of the lounge, the restaurant stuff. So
That's cool looking.
there she is.
She is looking good, Todd.
Indeed, she is.
Very.
I'll go back to this. I'm gonna switch back to this camera. Take the camera and put it down. All right. Let's see where we are with chat. Donnie says, wait till you have to wash them. It might smooth out some of those lines. Eric says, looks amazing, Todd. Thank you.
They have been washed.
Andrew says, I thought I was hearing My Heart Will Go On in the background. Could be, but you're missing the whole bow of the boat. So Dash says the cuckoos are on drugs. That means it must be 45 after. says looks great. Thank you. Dash says I'll live with the stock
No, if
light.
they're on drugs, it's 420.
You know, honestly,
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, the stock lights aren't bad. They really aren't. They're not great. They're not fully accurate, but they're not terrible. And if you really didn't want the lights on the funnels, you could just not hook up, just disconnect those LEDs, just clip them off. Alex says you can go down on the layer height down to 0.01, and you can scale up the SLA files. I'm printing my NX at 2x the scale it comes at. Yeah, I mean it depends on the printer. It depends on the resin, like how thin of a layer you can go.
Yeah, this one came with 2 versions, one for SLA and one for FDM. The FDM one is bigger.
Eric says, Buck, is that your chair creaking?
Nope.
Steve says, that looks amazing. I'm following our lighting mods. I've been learning a lot. Have you
Creaky chairs upstairs now.
Tab on your website at all? So when I add sections to each page of the lighting I'm doing, like this one is going to have a whole big, like stage 122 is going to have a whole bunch of the lighting stuff in it, but I'll copy those instructions to the lighting page, so they're all in one place. Yep, the stained glass, we talked about that. My wife heard the tapping of Sharpies and like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah. Your mods are really the reason I choose to do the model. Thank you. I mean, I'm trying to make it accurate, and there's things I see that I still need to do for what it is, without spending a whole bunch of money or doing a bunch of complicated things. There's little things you can add, little paint here and there and stuff just to make it look right. Howard asked, did you buy the file off Gambody?
I think it was Gambody. It was Gambody or Schultz 3D. I think it was Gambody. But see, you can see it more there.
All right. Turn my lights up real slow. Blind the camera.
Okay, I have to point this out. So everybody sees how long this thing is.
Yeah.
Here's the whole reason I'm rearranging the benches.
Yeah.
It is still on the bench.
Barely.
The front is, let's see, the front is actually just shy of touching the wall. And I've got 2 inches behind the back.
I have that problem all the time. With these longer models like the U96 and the Titanic, man, they hit the back wall all the time. And I was looking at a bunch of custom desks and stuff for like a new shop. And they're all these real nice desks they're all like 18 inches deep. What the hell am I going to do with that?
Hell, I have that problem with the Falcon. If you have a Sam's Club, membership, you go to Sam's Club and buy their, 24 by 72 butcher block worktop. When we bought the house,
yes, to put it on.
Well, no, the bench. That's what the bench comes with.
Oh, you said worktop.
Well, I meant the bench. Be nice, Donnie.
I was going to say I would need a bench to put that on unless you're going to come over here and hold it up for me every time I want to work on the model.
I will.
Not so kind.
But yeah, no, when we bought the house, I bought 2 of those things. Because originally the shop was out in the garage. And then I realized that we live in Illinois and the garage can get really cold. And I'm a wimp these days.
You heard it here, folks. He's a wimp.
Mm-hmm.
Wussy.
Not as bad as Ian. Ian's sitting in his basement. It's only 60 degrees in there. He's like, it's too cold.
Yeah, well, that's Ian.
I don't have time to go put my spray adhesive on, so we're doing the next best thing. We're just going to glue this deck down with super glue.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nope, I don't have time to go outside and spray this thing, so. we're gonna do
Dash,
it
no,
fast
I didn't
away.
get the Omni Fixo today. I have to go to the pharmacy tomorrow. So usually I do that on Saturdays, and that's where my post office pickup is.
Post office at the pharmacy.
Yep. At least for where I can go pick up packages and stuff.
Alex says his desk is becoming too short for his U96 and the Titanic. Glad we have the base for the Titanic. Or building my hull will be difficult. Yeah, they tell you once you put the circuit board in not to put it back on the hull or back on the display stand. So, well, I got that a little off on that side, but it'll be fine. It will be fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It'll be fine. And if it isn't fine, it'll be too late.
Now, if we can only put a 3D longer reliable stand to the U96 instead of the cardboard ones we got in the kit, well, it's going to come with a stand. It comes with a display stand. The cardboard ones are just temporary. Just temporary. And they're terrible.
They wouldn't give you a bad stand, man.
I mean, they could have done better. I mean, we could have got some little 3D printed thing or something. Wouldn't have cost much more.
Donnie got a little 3D printed thing.
He did.
It's a big 3D printer thing.
No, God, the Titanic's done. Yay!
Yay!
Oh. Brutal, that was. Very excited about that being over with. All right, let's put this thing up and away. I'm gonna have to figure out how to keep those falling. There's a definite curve to those decks, and there's no curve on the hull, so it's going to be interesting. And from what I can see is we just set the decks down on the hull. Like they're not fastened in any way. And that's disturbing. So we're going to figure that out when we get to it. Okay. Let's see. Alex says Gambodies. He believes Gambodies were the Oroville. Buck, you have an echo on your mic at times, just mentioning it. That's from Dash. That's right. Trent says, do you see how long this is? Says Buck Naked Model. Yeah. Gotta watch out for him. Dash 20-30 defeat of the building. Yeah, I'm gonna have I want the bench to go all the way around the room, except for where the bookcases are. That's what I want to do. Did that one. Did that one. Dash says, I'll try to get that out to you, Ken, maybe if I have tomorrow even.
Oh, thanks.
Let me look.
I appreciate that.
To be honest, if I have a echo, there's only thing I can do to fix it is drop off the stream because I'm wearing headphones.
I'm not
Oh,
quite
maybe
sure
it's not
how it
you
helps
then.
you
I don't
guys.
hear any echo.
Ah. But Echo had something to
I
say
just
about
did.
that, didn't she? Yeah.
Right? I don't hear an echo though.
right.
Yeah, Howard, it's off of Gambody.
All right.
It's on
Now, the
sale
world-
for $23.
What do I want to do? What
Build
I should
something.
do is
Build a
build
model.
a GTR. But I think I'm actually ahead on the GTR when it comes to how many I have built. I just haven't built pages for. Ian said he's going to be late, so I see that in HTM admins. All right. What was I doing? Oh, look at my notes.
Don't
here.
make me type Ian again. I'll do it.
Don't do it.
All right. Let me look at my list. I have the 2 months. I have 2 months of the. You know what's funny, Dash? I ordered 9 and 10 boxes, 9 and 10 of the Mikado, the steam train, and then 11 showed up. I could have got all 3. 11's up there now too, but I do have them. They did show up, so I can work on the steam train. That's done. The Apache's done. I just have to post it. Oh, should I do Darth Vader? I got Darth Vader 1 and 2.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
let's put down what I'm working on and watch.
That shouldn't take that long.
Your powers are weak, old man.
And I think I was gonna use
Beta.
because the Eleanor is pretty much done. I think I'm gonna use the white side of Eleanor's matte because I think that'll contrast the best. I was gonna use gray, but I'm using the gray for the Falcon, so we will use white.
Wait, I thought
These
it was
will have-
Blue Falcon, not Gray Falcon.
Mm. You know, these might be the largest pack 1 and 2 boxes I have ever seen in my life.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, I mean, they're huge. Like, that's about 6 inches thick. I mean, that's my hand. I have big hands. The other thing I wanted to do is because this is mostly supposed to be very shiny plastic, right? He's very reflective, glossy. So what I wanted to do is I bought 3 different kinds of cotton gloves to try out. So I was going to try building this with cotton gloves so I don't get fingerprints all over it.
You can always clean it.
Yeah, but it never quite looks the same. You know, a lot of times it just smears it around, and so we're going to try. Let's see what these are like. There's one.
Are those the really, really thin cotton gloves?
Oh, those are too small. Who has hands like this? To give you an idea, okay, these are all the way at my fingertips. My knuckle joint's about here. Like,
Well, those are for normal sized people, not giants like
I got
you.
the largest ones I could. I do like these because they're grippy, but okay. So that's those. Maybe they'll fit for somebody else. Anybody need a bag of gloves? Okay, let's try these. These are both black because, you know, why not make black gloves? Ian's waiting for his chicken parm. Wasn't more of an echo like he was talking into a barrel. Dash says the train. No, well, maybe. There, somebody said his name.
Speak of the
Oh,
devil.
I had to give the dogs their medication at 10. Sorry, guys. And I was busy finishing
Oh, wants to update.
pack 3, 4, and 5 of the Megazord. It looks badass. How's everybody
It
doing?
does look good. This glove only has 4 fingers. What the?
So do you. Oh wait, there's a thumb. Look, it's is it glued? Is it stuck?
Oh, maybe it's oh, it's tucked in there. Hang on.
Oh, it's
Wow.
tucked in.
That was
Tucked
weird.
in like Tyler Perry playing Grandma Medea.
Hey, Andrew.
Bonsoir tout le monde.
Howdy, Andrew.
What's up, Andrew?
I'm
Hey,
tearing
Andrew.
the stitches just putting this on. That's not a good sign either, is it?
Andrew, you just walked in here to Todd over stimulating his cotton glove with giant hands.
Well,
Yeah.
same problem. There's this much of the fabric that is not touching. The fingers aren't long enough.
Well, Todd, your fingers are just too long. It's not the glove's fault. They fit those to Chinese hands.
That's what I told him when he tried the last one on. They're meant for normal sized people, not giants like he is.
Yeah,
Alright,
not
well.
midgets like Donnie or giants like Todd. They're right in the middle.
One more to try.
Oh, deal.
Feel
Plus,
Cinderella
Megazord's
putting on
eyes
a
come
tube.
on.
If they're made by the same company that makes the gloves we have at work, you might get one glove that fits perfect and the other glove you can't get your hand in.
All right, so that's the winner. It's close enough.
Here we go. Let's see the eyes.
He's got a little
Oh,
head.
that's cool.
Look at that.
Is he talking? Is that why they're flickering or what?
Yeah, I have no idea yet. There's not enough of him together. We don't have speakers yet, if there even are. But this is interesting. So I ended up with one of these, or one of these.
Are they two different colors? I heard that's a problem.
Hold on a second. I have 2 others here. So I have 2 more of these, and they do not. It doesn't show up on camera that much, but this is way darker orange.
Yeah,
And
I heard
so
that.
is
A lot of
this.
people were saying that.
And neither of these match the other half I got. I mean, it's noticeably different. Not
Yeah,
from
you can
10
see the
feet,
difference.
but from like up close, you'll notice the difference. But I do have one that matches perfect. So 1 out of 3 of these matches the next part.
Like my gloves.
Yeah, it's really bad. Thank God I ended up getting just so many extra stage 4s or 3s or whatever the hell it is of that head. I ended up with so many extras. I just had to mix and match until I found two that fit. Until I found one that matched this one. But yeah, these
How'd
two
you get
are.
so many extras?
Don't ask. It's a long story.
It's a long
How'd you get so
stream.
many extras?
I thought I needed a replacement part, which I didn't, and I asked for the wrong thing, and then they sent me the even wronger thing, and then I asked for the right thing, and they sent me the wrong thing again, and I asked for the right thing again, and they finally sent me the right thing, and it finally showed up today. So I ended up with 3 of this side of the head, and one of them matched.
The short story long.
Yes. It was.
That's in.
Yeah. The Megazord build is a little fraught with peril. But thank God they switched to FedEx now again. Oh my God. Oh.
All right, let's catch up with chat.
If they're going to build a giant robot, they need to do Voltron, not Megazord.
Well, Megazord is the great value of Ultron.
And right, they need to do the real one.
Is Donnie dropping packets for anybody else?
No,
yeah,
he is.
he's breaking up.
He's breaking up.
He's breaking up. He's breaking up. You can hold it.
Hey, Donnie, is your you got your cancer printer going there?
Is the printer going? No, not right at the moment.
Oh, Donnie, your audio is all choppy.
Got some bad internet right now.
Keith is frozen in time, or he's just doing really delicate work.
No, he's doing PE. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, he's just like not moved. Oh, he moved. Oh, he's alive. Okay.
He was holding his breath too, so he couldn't even talk. So
Yeah, I'm
Holy-
not dead.
Holy
Exactly,
shitballs,
Todd.
Is
that's how I am when
Darth
I'm taking pictures. If you heard clicking, I'm not talking because I'm holding my breath.
Vader? Look at that Darth Vader face.
Is it better now?
No.
Not much.
No.
No, not at all.
Weird.
But
Maybe I need to drop off and come back.
Okay.
Do like
try
Jordan,
that.
turn your computer off and turn it back on.
Yes. Yes.
You had to do that last night. It seemed to help.
Garbage, garbage, garbage.
Oh, where do I put all the Megazord parts? I'll just throw 'em over there for now. Yes. Okay. There we go.
All right.
Okay. Megazord is away. Put the rest of these screws away. Screwdrivers.
Is that any better?
Yeah,
There
way
you
better.
go. There you go.
All right. There we go.
All better.
Aaron
what'd you
says-
do? Turn the power off and back on in Tennessee?
No, I just dropped off the stream and then rejoined.
Yeah, just StreamYard weirdness. All right. Oh, I gotta get back to work on my hind.
That's what she
You
said.
spend a lot of time working on your hind.
Oh, my hind needs a lot of rubbing.
Isn't that why you got married?
No, that's the 4, not the hind. Oh, here we go. Tonight's just gonna be sandpaper and eraser time. Oh my god. Okay, this sanding pad is done. Let me get another one out.
That is shiny.
It is shiny.
Ooh, fancy. Look at Todd with little
Nice.
gloves on like he's a curator at a museum.
Well, I don't want to get any more fingerprints on it than are already going to be on it, you know. So
Yeah. Good luck with that.
yeah.
Just get a microfiber and wipe it down when you're done. That's it.
Yeah,
And
you
like-
know how often I had to do that. Every single picture I had to do that, and I got so sick. With the Dodge Charger with Kit,
Kind
because
of
they
like
all
me.
had black. They had black bodies, you know, and just brutal.
Yeah.
Playing Operation.
Oh yeah, Kit. Yeah, Kit is a fingerprint magnet. You're right.
Like you just look at it wrong, and it's got a fingerprint on it again. So they put these little protective pads on the inside of the plastic to keep it from rubbing
Okay.
in shipment, and these
Rubs
little
on the
pads
pads.
left, and nah, the pads left marks on the plastic.
Of course they did.
Of course they did. They're pretty
Because
minor, but there's definitely
China.
scuff marks. Yeah, this is probably gonna have to get polished. But anyway, all right, let's get going.
God, I put up a Hind video last night just about me putting body putty into all these screw holes. Everyone's like, that's awesome. And I'm like, oh my God, I hate this thing. For a minute, this model was so great while I was screwing it together. And now that it's like all body filler and sanding, I'm like, oh, Russia, we really wanted to punish you even before Ukraine. Here, we're going to give you a part work, but we're not going to hide any of the screws. You do it yourself. Here's some Bondo in a tube from China. That's international sanctions at work. Oh, man. Oh, God, so much dust. You know, that summer I worked at the body shop did not prepare me for this. This is really rough. The only reason I worked that summer at the body shop is because the winter before it, their tow truck pulling me out of the ice put a hole in my tailgate. Because their tow truck driver was on the spectrum heavily. Not have been operating a tow truck, probably. I think it was the owner's son or nephew. You know, mopping the floors at McDonald's, okay. Bagging groceries at Publix, all right. Operating a tow truck, not the best idea. Your cousin have a body shop or a car wash? I don't know. We just gave him a tow truck and said, have at it. That's how I ended up doing a summer internship at a body shop. Because he also owned a body shop. He didn't want to go through insurance. And I said, well, if you're going to inconvenience me, I'm going to learn body work. Hey, Andrew, is that piece of metal rusting?
Nope, that's the red oxide paint.
Oh, okay. I was worried for a second because I'm like, if you didn't prime that piece of steel and it started to oxidize inside the resin,
Nope.
it could cause some havoc.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be a problem.
Okay.
What is a problem is how quickly Wonderfest is coming.
Yes.
That is a problem for, well, you, I guess. Yes. And probably quite a few other modelers. I'm not really worried about any Wonderfest deadlines this year. I'm just I do want to do bases for all the minis that Donnie built for my my little Metal Slug tanks, and I do want to finish up the last Metal Slug tank before Wonderfest. The shoe. I want to finish this guy up.
Oh, there's still one you haven't built yet?
Yeah, just this one. I want to finish up the shoe tank, and then I'll bring the other 5, 1, 2, 3, 6 Metal Slug models. Well, this and 5 other Metal Slug models. And all of your minis, I want to make bases for them and glue them down and paint them and put some you know, some grass and dirt and rocks and stuff, and make them nice.
Just use
And,
some Warhammer figure stands.
Yeah, I printed out. I printed these out on the bamboo. These little discs. So I'm going to use those, and I'm going to glue them down, and then paint them up, put some foliage and, you know, earth and dirt and grass and rocks and whatnot. And I'm going to probably enter all the figures separately into the minifig section, and I'll put them all under Donnie's name.
Oh, you're not going to put them with the models?
Well, I might put them with the models, but I'm not sure how that works. Because kind of the models are models.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I got to figure it out. I want to credit you in some way for the figures. So I want to make sure you get credit for the figures in some way. Because all I'm doing is gluing them to bases and making little bases. That's all I'm doing. So I didn't build them. I didn't paint them. I just mailed you all the bits. So I want to make sure you get properly accredited. And if any of them win an award, that's your award, not mine. I just put them on a base. I just glued them to a base and put them in Wonderfest.
Everybody's saying hi to Andrew and Ian.
Hey, guys. Howdy,
Bonjour
Jody.
tout le monde.
Hey, Trent.
Dash says, must read the description. He bought 3XL sweatpants, but apparently it was for Japanese men. It said in the description after I got them, and I couldn't even put a leg in them. Yeah, these are the biggest cotton gloves I could get. I just and turns
funny.
out they're too hard to use. It would be easier to use vinyl gloves, but those I don't like sweaty hands. So.
Todd hates sweaty hands.
Make sure
If
you
there's
test that
anything I
battery
can
'cause
tell you
it'll
about
help.
Todd, he doesn't like
Howard says,
sweaty
make sure you
hands.
test that battery because you'll have help to pay getting to it.
What battery?
From Megazord? Howard, are you talking about Megazord? Because I replaced the
Gotta be.
batteries with the newer batteries. I replaced the 2021 date code batteries with the 2024 date code batteries. Yeah, because that would be a problem. LiPo cell sitting like that for 3 years. Not good. You know, you want to use it and charge it fairly regularly. Let's see what did Alex say there. Andrew told wouldn't it have been cool if they gave Darth Vader a small puff of air so we could replicate the first donning of the suit scene in Revenge of the Sith.
No clue.
Well, Andrew's more a Star Trek guy than a Star Wars guy. Nah, I don't know. I mean, you want to give him a nebulizer, an inhaler. I mean, it could be okay. It's Lord Vader, Corneric. Andrew, it looks like he is moving at 2x speed. Yeah. Andrew's sanding quickly, rapidly. Let's see. Stream tiles is
I've got a deadline.
Brady Bunch. Yeah. Andrew's in high speed mode now.
Well, I figure
Andrew
I've got March to build the thing, April to paint the thing, and May to finish all the decals and details and get it on the base and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. You know, all I got to build is one little Metal Slug model, and it's not even a real deadline. I'm just like, well, I'd like to bring all of them, but if not, whatever. There we go. Andrew, you got real deadlines because you're going to display that at the vendor booth, right? With
With Andy over at Inner Lighting.
Yeah, Inner Lights. Yeah. So you really gotta get crack-a-lackin'.
Is it important? Do you have to have them both finished by Wonderfest, or is it really about getting one done?
Just one, I think.
Well, I need to have one done,
Yeah.
but they're both. I'm doing everything at the same time on both of them. But the other one, like I might just once I get them painted, I might just decal the one that needs to go and then decal the other one when I get back.
That's a good plan. I think that's a solid plan.
We'll have
I mean,
to
it's
see.
most of a plan, but it's a good plan.
I might have to take some holiday time to get some stuff done on them.
You got paid time off. Use it.
There you go. Holiday time for modeling.
We call it MTO instead of PTO. Instead of personal time off, it's modeling time off.
That's okay. I took a day off to stay home and play with the printer and the cure station. So.
I don't blame you. I'm glad you got all your stuff finally.
And thank you guys again.
Oh, Donnie, come on, dude. You're already using it. You're already going crazy building stuff. Like, you deserved it.
Yeah, if anybody deserved it, it was you, Donnie.
Yeah, you really did. Just, when Jordan says, give me the keys at Wonderfest, just give him the keys this year. Don't make him fight you. Don't, pull out of the parking lot and crash into a curb before he kicks you out of the driver's seat, okay? That's why I stay at the same hotel. I'm not driving like that. That's just silly.
I would, but I got
Nice.
3 rooms, 3 nights
Ooh.
for
We just put these details on. Go ahead, Donnie.
$300.
You got 3 nights for the price of 2, basically.
Yeah.
Todd, that looks awesome. It's smaller than I thought, though. But maybe that's just your giant hands.
That's just the top half of his head, by the way.
I know, but
That
he doesn't
does look sweet.
How tall is Vader going to be?
Oh, that's cool.
What is it, 90 centimeters?
Yeah, come on, convert it to freedom units.
80?
Oh, God, hold on. Let me get out my 2 tape measures.
What is he? Quarter scale? Half scale?
90 centimeters is 35 inches. So almost 3 feet tall. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the website already exists. I just haven't.
How tall was the actor that played Vader, though?
Over 6 foot.
So he's really not half scale if he's 35 inches tall. The real actor was a big British wrestler or boxer or something.
Okay, now Todd, when that's done, I want you to go around at Halloween, set it up on people's doorsteps with a candy bag in front of it.
And just ring the
And
bell.
ring the doorbell and just stand there like my son here. See if people will put candy in his bag.
You just wave your hand and go, "You're giving me all of your candy."
Here, let's see.
This is not the candy you wanted to keep.
Half scale, large size. It's 101 centimeters tall, 39.4 inches.
Okay. Well, how tall was the actor in the suit? That's the real question.
There you go. That's the flyer for an articulated model, helmet with mask, sound, lights, uniform with armor. Each part has its own custom texture from the gloves to the cape to the boots to the chest box.
I'm going to go through a lot of sandpaper for this model. I can tell already.
Eric says, imagine a highly caffeinated Andrew. He would give a power sander a run for its money.
Yeah. Andrew would definitely.
Problem is, caffeine doesn't really do anything to me.
Yeah, caffeine over affects me. I have decaf tea in the morning, and if I have 2 of them, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. When I'm thinking of it, I'm like, yeah, probably a bad idea.
He was 6'6" tall.
Okay, so 6'6", so he should be 3'3", and you said 110 centimeters.
He said 39 inches. That's 3'3".
39 and a half.
39 and a half. Well, it's not 3'6", it's 3'3", so it's not quite half scale.
39 is 3'3".
Yeah, 39's 3 foot. Well, oh yeah, you're right.
That makes him 6'6".
Okay,
David
but
Cross
come on,
was
Ian.
6'6".
including the helmet and the boots,
Dude,
he was probably
Dude
6'8".
What?
In filming?
dude could deadlift 784 pounds.
Yeah, he was a big dude.
How many Donnies is that?
Like
So
7.
lifting,
A lot.
All the Donnies.
Frail frame wouldn't have been too hard for him.
No.
Jesus,
Lifting-
he weighed 282 pounds.
Yeah, well, Todd weighs that much at least, probably, right?
Yeah.
Alex
It's
says,
not hard to hit those
tractor,
numbers.
were there not
Paul.
3 or 4?
It's not.
What?
Yeah, it's not hard
No.
to hit that number when you're 6'8".
No, Prowse played him most of the time, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yep.
David Prowse. Yeah.
Yeah.
He played him in all 3 of the original movies.
And I think he came back for the end of the 3rd.
It's funny that he has one guy does the physical acting, one guy does the voice acting, another guy played the dude inside the helmet. Like,
Yeah.
took a lot to make Darth Vader happen.
Yeah. James Earl Jones, man. Did he even get a voice credit in the original credits?
James Earl Jones?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't think he
He
did.
came with magazines only. Dash. No PDFs, no nothing. Just magazines.
Oh, for Darth?
Yeah.
You got to really put very little pressure on this sander when you're using it. It does not work well if you press down. It has no torque.
Try this sander.
Which one?
It's called elbow grease.
Oh, that one. No, yeah. No thanks, buddy.
Well, I'm certainly not getting a powered sander in here.
Why?
The curves.
Oh, this has curved bits. The disc bay has curved bits. It has a lot of curved bits. It's got pointed bits. It's got curved bits, skinny bits, pointed bits, all sorts of different profiles and sanding self-stick sandpapers that fit all of them. Trying to finish this hind. Everyone's kind of like a lot of my viewers are really excited about this hind. I get questions about it. They're like, "Oh, I haven't seen another hind video. How's a hind coming?" It's pretty popular. So I gotta get this thing done.
You're
Including the
pretty
guy I
popular.
bought it from. He's like, "How's the hind coming?" I'm like, "It's coming." And
Yeah,
I
you gotta
showed
get-
him, and he's like, "Oh God, you poor bastard."
So you got to get it done. So you remove your most popular thing from your channel.
No, it's just I want people to have gratification. You know, that's what YouTube's all about. That's what content is viewer gratification.
You mean it's not about gaming the algorithm?
That's not how I treat it. I mean, I treat it as people enjoy watching and they want to see results, and be entertained. I try to entertain, plus also give them something.
I think a lot of us would have a lot more subscribers if we knew how to game the algorithm and wanted to do that.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not really. I get all these emails from people about increasing my SEO and getting more thing. I don't care. I just want to build my models and have fun and make a fool of myself. And
you want to be able to still go out in public.
well, I mean, I already can't do that. I go out in public when necessary, but
Yeah, I didn't say want to.
oh,
The actor who played Anakin was also in the suit. Yeah.
Hayden Christensen.
oh yeah, that was lame.
The only person that came close to the original Vader was the one in Rogue One. That scene at the end was epic.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was great. I mean, Rogue One was probably the only Star Wars movie that I really liked outside of the original trilogy. That was it.
Phantom Menace.
It was really good.
No, the prequels were digestible, I suppose, except for Jar Jar Binks. Jesus God. Oh my God.
Your favorite
my God.
character.
We didn't know they had marijuana in Star Wars. Jar Jar taught us otherwise. Like, I think Jar Jar was actually, like, really racist. Like, it was not PC, in my opinion. I'm not a PC person, but I'm like, this Jar Jar guy is offensive to somebody. Very.
All those, the Trade Federation guys were the same.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were totally... So, Trade Federation, what do you think? Chinese. Jar Jar, Jamaican.
I would have said Japanese.
Oh, I was going with Jamaican because they got like dreadlocks and they're like all high.
No, I mean the.
Oh, Trade Federation. Okay, Asian. We'll just generalize. But yeah, you're right. It's like I'm like that seemed really kind of stereotyped and racist.
Well, it made the news back then. I remember that.
Yeah,
So
I
said
was.
that.
I'm just like, just kind of rubs me. And I don't really care too much about being PC, but I'm like, this kind of rubs me the wrong way. This seems. But the original movies, you know, obviously the Empire were like. And even Indiana Jones movies and things, you know, you had Nazis and all that and stuff. But, like, the original
It was okay to
movies.
beat up on Nazis and kill them.
Yeah. So, like,
They're
the
bad
original
guys.
movies, it was like Germany or Russia or whatever. And I'm like, okay. But they just did it a little too obviously in the prequels. But Rogue One was awesome. Rogue One was just a really, really well done movie. Like, they did Rogue One right. I don't know why they did Rogue One and then were like, let's screw this all up after this. I'm like, oh, okay. And I was so excited to go see like a new Star Wars movie. I'm like, honey, we got to go to the movie theater. And we went to go see the sequel trilogy, the first one. And I was like, honey, we got to go. And we sat there and we're watching it. Like, I hear the music and I'm all excited. And then the movie started and it's playing. And about 10 minutes in, I'm like, uh-oh. What happened?
Misa made a problem.
Yeah. Misa made a big mistake, sir. This is no good, sir. I'm like, oh, man. And Tony had no idea. She didn't know otherwise. She was just like, oh, this is, okay, Star Wars-y things. All right. And she's trying to enjoy it because I supposedly enjoy it. We left the theater and she's like, oh, what'd you think? And she's all being like falsely enthusiastic. And I'm just like, could we just go get a hamburger? And she's like, oh, is it that bad? I'm like, actually, I think we need to go get a steak at the bar and a few beers. And she's like, oh, is that bad? And I'm like, I just can't really talk for the next hour. And she's like, oh, Jesus. I was just like, yeah, no. Misa no wants to sleep so now for nightmares.
We had to add these metal wires, cables.
Those
Attachments?
are, Darth Vader looks badass, Todd. I mean, you picked Darth Vader, I picked Megazord.
Dash has Spider-Man. I'm surprised these are metal. They are metal.
Yeah.
And because of that, I actually had to glue that top pin in. It was a little wonky, but it's fine.
Dash
this
didn't
is metal
pick
too.
Spider-Man. Dash picked everything.
His grill is all that's metal in there. The grill's metal, the rod's metal.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad there's a good amount of metal in there.
That is so freaking cool looking.
Closest I got is Bandai Darth Vader.
Yeah, well, that's a little 1/12 scale model, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a little guy. It's probably very nice. I mean, all the Bandai stuff is... Oh, come on. This stupid sander. I never know when I'm turning it on or putting it in high gear.
I joined Ian Hughes' Patreon. He's got STL files for like 10 different Daleks.
Oh, nice.
That's
I mean, you
cool.
can't print a half scale, but
You
Depends on how many
could. You
pieces.
just take a lot of pieces.
yeah. Let's see. I don't know if David was used in Rogue One for Vader or not.
No.
Okay. Yeah. No. Was he even alive?
He died in 2000.
Yeah.
Early 2000s. I can't remember.
Okay. Howard's 6 foot and weighs over 300, but he doesn't look it according to others. Fair enough. I absolutely need to buy Vader. I know my nephew would absolutely love it if I made him. Jacoby, you're like 13 years old. How do you have a nephew?
He's 28 years old.
No, he died in 2020.
I'm making a joke that he's 13. I know he's older than that. I'm just saying he's very young to have a nephew. Howard, guy playing him, they said his voice just didn't match. No. The wrestler that was talking with his British accent inside the helmet.
He was a
did not-
bodybuilder.
Yeah, a
weightlifter.
bodybuilder. Yeah, he didn't sound right, of course.
He had a Midwestern country accent.
What, Midwestern UK? He was British.
Yeah, he had a country accent.
But he was British. He had a British
It
accent.
doesn't matter. He still had a country accent. Carrie Fisher called him something farmer.
Yeah. Eric said, "Damn it, no! I want to build Vader. HTM wallet curse is strong." Yes, Eric, it is. Thank God Chase. I don't know. I haven't seen Chase in a while, or else I have to buy something. Did you get R2 parts built, Eric? Okay.
Darth. They called him Darth Farmer
Yeah. Oh
because
God.
he had such a country accent.
A Jar Jar actor was black. You saying he was racist? No, the writer was. That was old George Lucas. Dash has all three. Yes. And yet Howard haven't gotten to the workbench. Not yet. Okay. Typo. There you go.
That is mighty fine work there, Keith.
Yeah.
That is awesome
Dude,
work.
oh my God.
Thank you.
Holy crap.
Look at the part he's putting on. You can't even see it.
What are you
Even
using
though we
to
bent
attach it?
him.
Wishes?
I have like
Yes.
a 55-inch 4K monitor in front of me. I can barely see the part that Keith's putting on.
Hopes and dreams,
Little
man.
handle.
Hopes and dreams.
Yeah, really.
Held in place by goodwill.
Yeah. Seriously.
That's why I hold my breath.
I
Like
put a little
taking
handle like
photos.
that. I put
It's
a
like-
little handle like that on the back of the Chieftain tank. A little photo etch handle, little tiny handle. I got it glued on there and everything. And then the next time I picked up the tank, it was just gone.
Yeah.
Been there,
It's
done
like,
Yeah,
that.
that happens.
just like Todd taking
I
pictures
don't know
or a
where it went.
sniper taking a headshot. Hold your
It's just
breath.
gone somewhere.
Eric says Keith had some serious skills and patience.
Yes,
It's more patience on my part.
that looks sweet though.
Thank you.
My camera froze at some point. You know, they put a camera inside this printer, but if you print anything that's smaller than, I think it said 55 millimeters, it'll never
Yeah.
show on the camera.
No, because it's still in the goo.
Yeah,
It's normal. I don't have a camera in my GK3 Ultra.
how much resin does the vat on the GK3 hold?
Like 1.3 liters.
This one holds almost a bottle and a half to get it up to the max line.
Oh my God, yeah, that's a lot. I do like the
It's-
build plate better on the GK3
I do
and
too.
the GK2 than the your printer. But your printer is just excellent in so many other ways. It has the vat
What?
heater now.
Yeah,
Otherwise-
I love
It would have gotten yours.
everything about this printer except the build plate.
The build
That
plate,
build plate,
is
a
yeah.
pain in the ass to clean.
Yeah, because the resin gets all over that middle section. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the only real it's the only real complaint about that printer. Like, it's got a vat heater now, so that's not a complaint
The
anymore.
only way I've found to clean it is just get some alcohol in the spray bottle and just take it
Yeah, just-
outside and spray
Yep.
it off.
Yep.
All right, so that's packed. That's stage 1 complete.
Let's see.
Okay. How about we go back to a normal?
Hey, leave it alone. I'm handling it.
Okay. All right. All right. Sorry, Ken.
That
So
is
we
so
added-
cool.
The metal brackets here. We added these 3 silver details here. The vents. Same metal details on this side. And we also got half the helmet, which we don't do anything with.
That is so cool.
On to stage 2.
How many stages do you have?
2.
Oh, we've got 7.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. That's a little better.
I just realized that I don't have another screw box for this. I don't know how that happened. You want to know all the places that D'Agostini goes? You can easily read it on the back of this. France, Spain, Czech Republic, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Italy, Netherlands, Poland, Romania, Slovakia, UK, USA, Serbia, Argentina, Mexico. And then made in China, of course.
No Canada?
What does it say? It says USA, Spain.
Canada will get the French one.
It just says, no, I don't see Canada on here.
Well, we don't ship to Canada.
Canada's 90% English.
Yeah.
I wonder where they don't.
Fan Home doesn't ship to Canada?
Nope.
Well, I mean, it's D'Agostini, but even D'Agostini doesn't have any licensing on the back for Canada.
Just
I
Agora
like
ships
weird.
here.
That is weird. You'd think they'd ship there too.
Yeah.
They got Mexico, they got US, they got UK.
I mean, it's customers, right?
What have they got against Canada?
They got money.
Yeah. I like Canada.
Yeah.
I need to go back. I need to go back up there.
Nothing against Canada.
I have no control over what Carrot Top's doing, but that's a whole nother story.
Carrot Top.
Yeah. Look at this cute, tiny, itty bitty little speaker. Too
Nice.
small. Look at this. Oh, it's too small.
Oh, talking
put
about
that
shipping
same-
to Canada.
I
Talking
put
about
a
shipping to
speaker that
Canada.
looks just like that in my Vamprella.
All right, one more try.
What about
So talk-
shipping in Canada?
Talking about shipping to Canada, Ken, did you get your Omni thingamajoohickeys?
No, I'll be going to the pharmacy tomorrow. That's Shoppers Drug Mart has the postal
Yeah.
pickup spot.
Yeah, I had to go to Shoppers too.
Yeah.
They didn't even bother ringing the doorbell. They just left the.
But you didn't have to wait a minute. So you did not have to pay customs on it, but they just would not deliver it.
I did have to pay customs on it.
I'm assuming I'll have to pay customs then.
How much was the customs?
Oh, a few bucks.
21 Canadian.
I like how Ian answers for you.
I just assumed it was only a few bucks. What percentage is 21 Canadian to what that OmniFixo cost?
No clue.
About a third, because the OmniFix was about $60.
Yeah, that's like a
That's
high.
3% tariff.
That's high.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
But it came from Sweden. So
You wouldn't think that you'd have like a big tariff thing going on with Sweden. Why would they charge 30% out of Sweden?
It's
Us, I
it's
get
more
it.
to do
You get
with
it.
Omni things called Omni. We don't like them in Canada.
Oh, if it says Omni, you're like, I'm out.
Yeah. I don't even know why I'm bothering to do the interior of this thing. You're never going to see it.
Then why are you doing the interior?
Because I know it's there.
That's an
Okay.
expensive duty fee.
So
Shock.
I'm split right now. It's like, well, I can't paint. So it's like, do I keep working on the interior and just do it anyway? There is a hatch I could leave open on the top back here. Right back in here. And I could leave the driver's hatch open. But the turret hatches I wouldn't leave open because there's no interior detail for the turret. Just the crew compartment.
Talking about shipping things to Canada, I've got a metal armature somewhere in Montreal.
Well, hopefully it gets moving your way here soon.
Hopefully. I was thinking that's all I've got left before I can do the unboxing video, but I have to wait for the replacement secondary hull top part.
Did your duty fee include the cost of the shipping?
No.
No, I paid the shipping.
Seems high. I know you have kind of a VAT system up there, sort of, right?
What's that? Isn't that a UK thing? I mean, or a Europe thing?
I don't
It's a value-added tax.
Yeah, that's a UK thing, I guess. But I thought you had something similar. Yeah, it seems a little high. $21 Canadian for a $60 thing.
So about
So that would work- that's
$14
about-
American.
Yeah, about that.
Well, that's what?
About 14 US.
Still seems high. That's like 25%.
Well, the only other option is to send it back, not accept it.
I mean, it just doesn't seem fair, is what I'm saying. That doesn't seem like fair.
Yeah, life isn't fair.
I could imagine, 10%, $6, $7 times Canadian dollars. It's, $8, $9. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But man, it just seems like a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it shouldn't be that high.
Well, I've been paying it for years. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's one reason why ordering solar res to Canada is expensive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But if your family drives the Solares over the border to you, you're all good.
As long as no one finds out.
Well, do you have anything to declare? We're not smuggling drugs or cigars or alcohol.
Hey,
Like-
we can get Cuban cigars here. It's legal.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. I've gotten some from Canada. I've had clients bring them down back in the day. I don't smoke cigars.
Ian's breaking the law.
They used to bring them down. They used to bring them down. That was like a big deal back in the day. Is our Canadian customers bringing Cuban cigars to us? One of my cousins worked.
Was he in the middle of the sentence and just stopped talking?
Yeah, I think he was.
Sounded like it.
Sorry, my mic just went. One of my cousins used to bring Cubans home from Canada when he worked for Oracle.
Like Cuban
Isn't
people?
that like human trafficking?
Yeah.
No, not Cubans like the people, just the cigars.
Oh, okay. Well,
Besides, the U.S. Customs cares more about the Kinder eggs than they do anything else.
Oh my god, yeah,
Right.
because our kids are so stupid they'll swallow the toy.
And
And now
citrus.
illegal.
They don't want citrus crossing the border either.
Yeah, it was mostly citrus, Kinder eggs, and exotic birds. Oddly enough, exotic birds were a problem.
I mean, I love our country. I love the U.S. However, a lot of us are dumb. Just saying.
I've seen lots of videos of dumb Americans
I mean, like,
asking like trivia questions.
I mean,
Rick
it might be
Mercer
just a
talking
number.
to Americans.
Yeah.
You know, it's sweet. There's a lot of dumb.
Oh god,
I mean, it's
yeah.
a number. It's a numbers game, though. I mean, when you have 331 million people.
Yeah,
they're
at least 150 million of them are idiots.
And where they go to
Ah,
talk
but
to
there's
those
more
people
than
are not
that.
where the smart people hang out.
Do you remember?
Well,
when I said like the average age was like 90 or something in the U.S.? So if that's the average, that means that there's under 100 or let's say 150 million that are under 90. Let's just say average, just playing big numbers here.
Is that including your 300-year-olds?
Maybe the 354-year-old. Get it right, okay?
Yeah.
Collecting Social Security since before Social Security was here, okay?
Oh yeah.
But then Trump won by what, 70 million votes? He had like 70 million.
Something like that.
Well, that's like all the smart people could vote against. He could still win. I don't know. It's very strange. I don't know. I'm not responsible. I'm in danger.
I do maths.
All right. Let's see. Make Canada part of the USA. Why? Canada is its own country. I don't. But no. Do you already remember that magazine?
Listen, giving up our health care is not worth access to cheaper modeling supplies.
Yeah. Or my government pension.
And isn't it? It's an extension of the UK by some way, isn't it? Like Australia
Canada?
is.
Yeah, we're a Commonwealth country, yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, on paper, because the king is still our head of state, represented by the governor general.
Yeah.
But there's no actual power that they have or anything like that. It's more
So they don't govern the Canada anyway.
no, it's
Just like
more
they don't
ceremonial.
actually govern the UK either.
It's
Yeah.
ceremonial, yeah.
But I mean, do
Figurehead.
you do a lot of the same? Like, do you have a parliament and all that?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I mean not right now, but yes.
Yeah, that's contentious apparently up there right now.
No,
Hey,
I'm
getting
no,
too
it's just
political. We're getting too political. Drop it.
no. It's just it's not political. It is what's the social stuff? Whatever. It's just it's a technicality because Parliament is prorogued. We technically don't have Parliament at the moment. So that's
There
not from
you
a
don't
political
have-
standpoint. It's just from a I can't remember the word.
Transitionary state. I don't know. They're having things going on.
Yeah, we're just the political party in power is getting a new leader, and for us here, you don't vote for a person, you vote for a party, and whoever the leader of that party is becomes the prime minister.
Well, technically, you vote for a person. You vote for your local representative,
True, of that party.
and then whichever party has the most local representatives forms government.
Yes,
And then
they
the
vote.
leader of that party becomes the prime minister.
Yes, but you're not voting for the prime minister per se. You're
So you
voting
vote for a
local
party
person.
who then picks a guy.
Already has the guy,
Oh, you already know who they're going to pick.
Yeah, it's the leader of the party.
the leader.
Oh.
Yeah, whoever the leader is.
Yeah,
Okay.
makes sense if you've lived in it for how many ever years.
Yeah, they vote for the Negan of the party.
Sorry, what?
The
The
who?
Negan.
What is that?
It's a
I have no
Walking
idea.
Dead reference.
Oh, vegans. I thought you were talking about
The
vegans.
guy with the barbed wire baseball bat wearing a black
Yeah,
leather jacket.
Lucille.
Yeah. Whoever has Lucille is the leader of the party.
No, they can do a non-confidence vote, and the party can just say, "No, you're not our leader anymore. We don't like you." You're doing dumb things."
No,
But he's got
only
Lucille.
certain parties can do that.
Well,
It
true.
depends on their constitution, because that's why we were stuck with certain people for longer
Wait.
than.
What do you have? Multiple constitutions?
No. That's
Party.
governed by the constitution of the party.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have multiple parties, so do you have multiple constitutions?
Well,
The
like
party's constitution doesn't directly affect me, whereas the Canadian constitution does.
correct.
I'm so confused.
So one political-
the party constitution only affects the party. It's just the rules for the
Yeah.
party to operate, how they're going to operate.
So that's kind of a de facto constitution. I mean, for the country.
Well,
because
it's just
No,
I'm
like
so confused.
No, it's
No,
it's,
you
it's,
mean-
it's like an
you mean-
organization's.
yeah, no smack talking the leader of the party might be one of the things in the you know, in their constitution. That doesn't affect me. I can smack talk the leader of their party all I want.
So they have like
That's their
internal,
rules,
their
not
own
my
internal
rules.
rule sets.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like an
Yeah, it's
organization
just-
would have a constitution that they follow, right? Or a or
Like a
their
means club.
bylaws, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
it's just rules, but they call it the Constitution.
Yeah. So the party that's currently in the government doesn't have a mechanism in their constitution to get rid of their leader if they don't like him anymore. Whereas the official opposition party does. So they could kick out their leader if they wanted to. So
Ah,
it's,
okay.
it's just different by party.
This is very confusing. This is why I'm not in politics.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
if-
go ahead, Andrew.
I was just going to say, if you want to make it a little bit more confusing, get this. So we are about to get a new prime minister. However,
Okay.
that new prime minister will not be voted in by the public of Canada because the party that's in power right now is voting to replace their leader, and by de facto, just by default, once that new person becomes the leader of that party, because that party has formed government, they become the new prime minister. And it's likely, based on the polls, that the person who becomes our new prime minister has actually never been elected to anything ever in their life. It's really fascinating to watch.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
And
that's
that
so
doesn't
bad.
normally happen. That's just a weird, like, coincidence of events that have come together to make
She
that.
says boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there we go. Okay, yes,
What?
exactly.
I don't know. I found it fascinating because I like learning that stuff.
I mean, I found it a little fascinating too. I really do. I like to hear a Canadian's take on it because we get the version on American media. But that's interesting.
Also,
Well,
ladies
I
and
like
gentlemen,
to find out that how other governments work and
Yeah.
but also, ladies and gentlemen, remember, please help control the moose population. Have your moose spayed or neutered.
yeah.
Yes.
And
Have your
train them
house
to, and
moose-
train them to kill the geese.
See, that's the face he made when I had him neutered.
Ian, you stuffed a house hippo?
I got a house hippo. I have a house hippo. Andrew, where have you been?
Shoveling snow.
In Canada,
I have a house hippo.
Why is it so slimy? What'd you do?
Oh,
with
because
it?
they're always wet. They live in water. He's adorable. He looks
House
kind of like
hippos
my
build
bulldogs.
nests.
Dash is anarchy. Dash is basically like Congress and majority whip. Okay, Dash in a sense. Chase thinks it's boring. Well, we are here for Chase, so that's what matters.
Yeah,
Jody says,
there we
I just learned. Dash says, wait, so it's like Trump. He was never really held a seat before president. Well, I mean, I guess.
Well, your president doesn't have to hold any sort of seat. They just have to be voted as the nominee for the party, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It just functions. It's just a different way of functioning is all.
Oh my god, the amount of sanding I have to do here.
So I'll just say the American system seems really weird and strange to us up here.
Well, I'm just not a fan of it because whoever has the most money seems to win. So.
Well, that's pretty much anywhere to a certain extent.
Like every time we have an election, I honestly just go, "That's the best we could do." These two guys.
Yeah, this last few years has been particularly bad.
Well, we also have multiple parties. And
yeah, you have more than just two, right? I mean, you get
we've got 4 main parties in our parliament right now, and a couple smaller ones. Which makes sense to us, but it's totally foreign to you guys.
You guys need at least a third party, in my opinion.
We do. We have 4.
I wish they had no party, but that's me.
Yeah,
I think
you have
it's
the
just a party of Americans. That's what it is.
You have the
Those who make it
libertarians.
best.
You have the Green Party.
Yeah, but it's just like that Simpsons episode, the Halloween Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
Who are you going to vote for? It's a 2-party system.
Let's see. Wait, so a man president ever served in public office before many presidents have not served in public office. Okay, Buck's still moving. Yeah, but well, he's muted. Dash says you picked the lesser 2 evils, basically. Yeah, I agree. Jody says party candidates have to pay a $350K entry fee to run. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
In the UK or I mean in Canada or in the US?
In Canada.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's okay. Neither did I until recently.
That's also determined by the individual party.
So that's that party's constitution.
Yeah. Part of their fundraising.
So some parties have to pay more, some pay less.
Yeah, it depends on the rules that they have set for their leadership race. And in the case right now, they had a shortened time frame to get the whole process done, so they wanted to make sure only serious people were applying. I am making a huge mess here.
That's what happens when you sand.
Yeah, well, it's wet sanding too, so it's wet sanding epoxy sculpt.
Ugh. Are you getting close at least?
Pardon?
Are you getting close at least?
Getting there. I don't think that this one is coming out quite as nice as the first one I did, but I'm hoping that once I get many layers of primer on here and I've sanded down in between layers, hopefully it'll come out quite smoothly.
So is
What kind of primer are you going to use?
Sorry, 1 person at a time?
Go ahead, Ken.
It's sanded through on the other side there? Those dark spots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, there's only so much thickness in the pylons. I could only take it down so far. So as long as nothing protrudes above the surface, I'm okay. And I mean, to some extent, like this part here will get covered with the my hands are a mess here.
Isn't it
but
photo etch or?
no, well, it's resin on this kit.
Okay.
I don't know. I might translate that over to vinyl and do it vinyl. But the blowaway panels, so those will cover a multitude of sins as far as how this turns out. So I'm not too worried there, but I'm hoping that some nice filler primer, a few coats of that sanded down, will just kind of smooth over any of the rough edges.
What kind of primer do you use?
Typically I use the Rust-Oleum, the 2X Rust-Oleum primer.
Yeah, I've used that.
It's a good workhorse, and it's easy for me to get. So, and of course I use adhesion. I can never say that right. It causes me
adhesion
a few takes in
promoter.
videos. I use an adhesion promoter always, especially on something like this where you're doing a lot of masking for the Aztecs and stuff, right? Wouldn't be as important if I was using like wallpaper decals or something like that, but
All right, blah 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 blah. Go to the party of kids in the 800. You said they wanted serious people. You mean Mickey or Goofy can't apply? Dash says just remember boring things. Makes you have more than less money in your pocket at times. Alex says I'm at the 40-minute mark. Probably gonna head home. You guys say it's the final countdown. Do. Oh, he's all over it.
Do.
That just totally demagnetized my screwdriver. So you don't see them, but on the bottom of this helmet or mask, I guess, pre-installed are these magnets.
Oh, cool.
One here, and one there. And I was putting a screwdriver in, and my screw went like this, and totally demagnetized my screwdriver. Oh, now it's back. All right. Touch it to the other pole, we say. This is how I'm going to remagnetize my screwdriver. There we go.
Does it come with a Anakin head in there or no?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm curious to see what it's going to look like. I mean, the prototype looks pretty good, actually.
But does it look like Anakin, or does it look like Vader in
It
the
looks like
original
Vader.
movies?
Yeah, the
Good.
original movie.
Good.
Good. Feel it.
Feel the power of the dark side.
I am
Nope.
your father, Luke.
felt really
Vader
weird. not
actually
live
never
streaming
said
for 2
that.
weeks.
What?
Vader actually never said that.
Oh.
No, close, but
Close, but yes.
Close, but no Cuban.
Right.
it's like Kirk never said, Scotty, beam me up.
Not one.
Exactly.
Oh my God. So much filler.
So we've
The
heard.
whole thing's turning
Aren't you
pink.
glad you worked at a body shop one summer?
I know. I'm totally. Yeah, this is great.
Makes up for it.
So 2 weeks ago, I was sitting on an airplane thinking how weird it was that I wasn't live streaming.
Jesus.
Holy.
Was that
Who
you,
just
Andrew?
burped an alligator?
No.
I think that was
Wow.
Buck.
Wow.
It was not
That was
me.
impressive.
Who was that?
A lot of
What's my
bass.
phone? I heard a ding.
I can't do that.
Buck, was that you?
Guess not.
I think Buck.
Play
No,
silence.
Buck's not muted. I don't.
Yeah, he had muted a little while ago.
Of silence.
Maybe he doesn't know he's not muted.
That'd be even funnier. Oh boy.
He probably strained his vocal cords with that belch and can't talk now.
Yeah.
Could be. Okay.
Oh, what to work on now?
Someone do the Kinnison phase, not the older guy phase. Bogart says, play it again, fam.
I'll have to find out when I prime this thing how effed up it is. But man,
Oh, there's the didgeridoo.
Yep. Paint mixer.
Is that from Australia? That paint mixer? Sounds like it.
What's that?
Sounds like a
'Cause
didgeridoo.
It sounds like a didgeridoo.
What
What
did
the hell is a
didgeridoo?
didgeridoo?
the Aboriginal horn.
Sounds exactly like your paint mixer does coming through the stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I heard it in Crocodile Dundee.
Where did my paintbrush go?
Who's the third person sanding?
That's me. It's
Okay.
me, Mario.
No. You're using the tool. Somebody's like hand sanding. I can hear it. Or it sounds like it. No?
I got you, me. No, Ken's
You
not
and
sanding.
me, face to face, a couple of silver spoons.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Oh my God!
Hoping
Yeah,
to
that's
find
an oldie.
we're two of a kind. No.
Todd loves his karaoke. I'll tell you.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's all about the karaoke. Todd, do you do karaoke?
Hell
That would-
no.
You don't go out with Becca and do karaoke?
No.
Because you don't go out, right?
No.
There's like
Well, she
sunlighting
makes
shit
she
outside.
gets me out of the house. Yes, she has exposed me to the outside world a few times. Man.
Oh, you poor
What's her life
thing. I'm
filter?
so sorry.
It's too
Right.
peoply out there.
Yeah, that's
We-
my problem.
Yeah,
Ain't
we
that
have
the
our
truth?
Georgia English Bulldog rescue fundraiser gala tomorrow. I have to put on a suit.
Oh.
Oh, I have to put on a suit. I have to go have like garbagey
When's the last
food.
time you put that suit on?
Last year for the gala fundraiser, or if we went to a wedding.
I was gonna say at Halloween, didn't you see his Ghostbusters suit?
No, that's the only suit I really want to wear. No. I wear my suit at least once a year.
I pretty much only wear a suit now if I'm doing a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
no,
probably
I,
don't look like a high pressure cannoli or the Michelin Man.
No, I look a little uncomfortable. But I go cash, you know. I don't put on a tie. I have a black shirt under the suit. Wear a tan leather belt, tan shoes. I'm okay. I clean up nice, actually. But,
He just doesn't feel the need to do it for us.
Dash says Bogart
No,
never
not at
said
all.
play it again, Sam. What did he say? Okay, see if
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
if I can
I'll
get a
send
Rick
you.
Moranis face for the helmet, oh, that would be fantastic.
Oh my God. You should get the Rick Moranis helmet. They should really make a dark helmet figure. I would buy that. I wouldn't get Darth Vader, but I would totally subscribe to Dark Helmet. I can't breathe in this thing.
You know, YouTube decided to show me
They're jamming us.
Oh,
the when they were shooting at him and everything. He's just missing constantly, and he's asking what the hell's wrong with this guy, and he's got
I'm surrounded by assholes.
that's the one.
Who is that? Asshole, sir. What? What do you mean, asshole? Major asshole.
Who hired that guy? I did, sir.
And it's over the cross eyes.
Mhm.
It's like, how many assholes are here?
I'm
Oh.
surrounded by assholes.
I'm surrounded by assholes. I knew it. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, my God. Spaceballs. George Lucas friggin' was, like, cracking up. He loved Spaceballs.
You know, you can get the STL for the Eagle 5 from Cosmic Scale Models.
Oh, I know. And that's on my short list, Donnie, is the Eagle
That's
5.
on my hard drive.
Yeah. I'm it's on my list. Is doing an Eagle 5. My God. But like Mel Brooks, you know, called George Lucas and he's like, I want to do a parody of Star Wars. And he like talked to him for a while and George Lucas was like, oh, this sounds amazing. Totally do it. And he like runs things by him and he's like, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we do this? And he's like, yeah, do this, make it a little different, do that, make it a little different, you know.
Wasn't
They
there
had some-
an agreement? He said yes, you can do whatever you want with Star Wars as long as you didn't create merchandising.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the story behind it?
Yeah, when
That you can't do that now.
yeah, he did the merchandising bit. But maybe that's locking them out still. I don't know. But like when he showed George Lucas screenings of Spaceballs, George Lucas was like, this is amazing. And the fact that he got the original guy from Alien at the diner to do the chest buster sequence again. Hello, my darling. Hello, like that little dancing alien going across
Oh,
the
my
countertop.
ragtime gal.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I didn't even get that joke when I first saw Spaceballs because I didn't watch. I was too young. But like when I watch it now, I'm just like, oh my God, that's Alien. Oh,
Oh,
God,
shit.
it's all the original
I
people.
already had Madeline watching those cartoons.
What's Alien?
What? Wait, what, Andrew?
What?
You never saw the movie Alien?
I think you're getting
Here
trolled
we go.
internationally.
Andrew?
He doesn't want to say anything because he doesn't want to lie.
He saw Alien.
Didn't we already go over this?
I don't know.
We
He
need
asked you
to,
what Alien was.
I'm just going back to Sydney. I'm going to ignore everything.
Little trivia. I said this trivia a long time ago, but for those of you who may be new, if you were born before the first, like episode 4 of Star Wars was released, you were also alive for the last time France executed someone by guillotine. The last guillotining death was after Star Wars was released. Same year, but later in the year.
I kind of
Good to know.
think that's a little badass with the guillotine.
Yeah, it was like in a prison. It wasn't like a public guillotine.
Oh, I mean, it would have been better if it was public. Like, put that shit on the news. Like, make it a live event, you know? Like, sell tickets. Guillotining.
Like,
Happening.
I don't know if they did like they do in the U.S. there, where it's like the victims or whatever there, or family or whoever is there. To
Oh, yeah, there's a gallery. There's an audience.
Well, I don't know if they did that the same thing at the prison in France or not. No idea.
They should. I mean, how do the concession stand owners make any money then? I'd buy a hot dog for that and a beer. When you go to Monster Jam, you know, get some popcorn, a beer, a hot dog, a cheeseburger, whatever. Just to see big monster trucks crush cars. I'd do the same for a beheading. What's your God otherwise? I mean, they don't have monster trucks, do they?
Howard says, Ian, go buy something. Chase is waiting.
Oh my God.
And Chase says, I was waiting for the right time.
Oh, Chase. All right, hold on a second. Well, they're telling us to boycott all retail today, so I definitely have to buy something because I'm a nonconformist. So let me sand this one nub of body filler here in the cockpit.
Who's telling us to boycott our retail?
I don't know, some people. They're saying don't buy anything from anybody.
Uh-oh. Who did we lose?
I thought we were saying don't buy anything from the U.S.
Andrew
Where'd Andrew
popped
go?
out. I don't know. He dropped off. He's still there in the backstage.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's making noise, or I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, that's
There
weird.
we go.
You didn't do that on purpose? I thought you did
No.
that on purpose. All right.
Yeah, we were just
Oh.
talking about why was Andrew in the backstage.
Yeah, unless this thing hit the keyboard somewhere and there's a hotkey for it.
I don't know if there's a hotkey for that or not.
The only thing I can think of.
Oh, you had to put another quarter in the machine.
PC load letter. What the frick?
You okay,
Well,
Ian?
we will find out the durability of this space sander because I am beating the friggin' hell out of this thing. I'm riding her hard and putting her up wet. Over and over. All right.
Remember,
let me order
electronics don't
something.
like wet.
What?
The electronics don't like wet.
It's a saying, buddy. It's a saying.
I know. About horses.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Keep a brush handy. Oh my god, so much body filler. I can't wait till I get to prime this thing. It'll look so much better. What do I order? Oh, let me clear up my work mat a little so my mouse doesn't get fouled up. There we go. Let's see here. Amazon. Amazon, what do I need? You know, I was looking at label printers because I print so many damn labels. Like, maybe I should just get a friggin' label printer for mailing things. But a cheap one is like $80. And a really nice one is like $200.
I've been looking at that little $40 crack cut.
What?
The little $40 crack cut. I've been looking at that.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do
All right,
that.
stage 2 complete. We're
Okay,
left
Big
with a bunch
Todd,
of extra.
I want to see this.
We're left with a bunch of extra parts, so I kind of want to do some more assembly. What do you think?
Whatever you want.
I
buddy.
see where the parts go. Like they gave us the eye lenses, and
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, I gotta wash my hands real quick.
we could pop those in. There's just slots. Hold them temporarily. His eyeballs.
Nice.
So we can do
Oh,
that.
that is nice. I like that.
And then on this is the neck. And this is magnetic, so oh look at that.
That is so cool. Gave up on
and
the
then
gloves, huh?
Yeah, and then the ventilator, I figured out that you can take this screen here and you can drop the screen in there. Then you put this thing over it like this. Then this piece we built, the respirator, goes over that like that. And there's a speaker. His little speaker goes in his voice box. And then this, I believe, is motion sensor.
Cool.
Cool.
So that also fits down in there. There's 2 spots in here for the speaker and the motion sensor. So I think when you can wave underneath it or move in front of it or something, and it'll detect motion and stay stuff. So, but that would go in here. That way, when you have his helmet off, you know, there's the little pins that come out of these on either side, his little nubs. And then his head would mount here. So when his mask is off, you know, you can see the part where this, you know, maybe a little smoke or something.
That's
That
so
fits
cool.
there, and then this fits. Oh, all of that fell out because I didn't attach it in, of course. So that way there's a grill under there,
Oh, nice.
under his voice box.
That is cool.
Looks good.
And then we have only half his helmet, but I'm assuming that there's a dome or something because there's definitely 2 screw pins there, right here. But I'd imagine it's just going to sit on top of something. Half of his helmet.
Nice.
That's not bad. You know, I like it.
Oh, I
It's good.
Yes, very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right. Alex says the shame the lenses are black and not red. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Someone might release some aftermarket ones later.
I can't imagine his low voice is going to sound all that good coming out of this little thing, but we shall see. I like it so far. It looks good. I realize I don't. I thought I had another empty screw box. I don't. So I only have to put these screws right now. So we'll put them in the U-boat box because the U-boat box doesn't have a lot in it. Don't let me forget this, guys. I put the screws for this in the U-boat box.
Remember that, everyone. Audience at home.
Yeah, that's gonna be quiz later.
Really?
Todd, you put them in the U-boat box.
Okay, I'll forget. Oh, I'm not centered here. Let me send this up. All his junk and goodies for Darth Vader and his. We had to put foam lining inside here. I don't know what that's for. No idea, but we foam lined it.
That's so
That's
Darth
it.
Vader would be comfy in his suit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've just ordered a set of Vessel multi-purpose screwdrivers.
Thanks, Eric. Hey, look, I got another.
Yeah, because you
hardware
need more
screwdriver.
screwdrivers.
Well, I like screwdrivers, so you know. There we go. It's kind of a multi-bit hand tool screwdriver thing, and I can keep it in my work bag. It'd be really handy, actually.
A hand screwdriver that's really handy.
Well, they're Japanese. They're Vessel. Vessel is Japanese.
Dash says Todd forgets and goes, where do these go on the U-boat? Throw them out. I mean, they're spares, so I guess I can throw them out anyway. Should I paint U-96 engine parts? Kind of have a hankering.
Go for it.
Good dear, yeah.
Tear it up. Let her rip.
Get all this garbage out of here. Garbage, 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 garbage. Garbage.
Where am I going to put Darth Vader, though?
I don't know.
Over there.
Find a spot. Find a spot in your little room.
I got a cool spot for it. Send it here. I'll,
Right.
I'll keep it displayed for you.
You keep it safe for me?
Oh, yeah, you better believe it.
That sounds like a hell of a deal.
All
I
right.
literally have no place in my cabinet for this. I got to get rid of this Ferrari. Anybody want a LaFerrari?
I mean, it'd be safe guarded
I'll
by a
take it.
former CMP officer.
That's
God,
true.
bring it to Wonderfest. I'll take it home.
Yeah, let me haul that on the plane. Try to
Yeah.
explain it to everybody.
Whatever. I'll take the LaFerrari. Let's keep it there till I fly into Vegas, Arizona next time. Hopefully not Vegas first. I don't want COVID again. With the hookers and the gamblers on that midnight flight. Oh my God. That was interesting.
I don't know why you would get on a flight, a late flight to Vegas. You know what kind of people are on late flights to Vegas?
It was out of Vegas to Phoenix. It was the prostitutes commuting home.
Oh,
Like in for all those flights.
It was
Yeah,
my
poor
flight direct from
Howard.
Atlanta to Arizona got canceled. So Tony booked me on a flight to Vegas, and then I had to transfer to a Southwest flight from Vegas to Arizona, and it was just all gamblers and prostitutes on the plane. And the plane
Yeah.
was like 80% empty. And I'm like,
Yeah.
where'd everybody
It-
go?
those flights are full-time degens.
Yeah.
I've been on them, but they're full-time degens, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Sad. Yeah, the train's not going to do you any good, is it? No.
Yeah, I'll take the LaFerrari. I don't mind. I'll put it somewhere.
LaFerrari. I need to bring my sister, the Eleanor.
So selfless of you, Ian.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I'll take it off your hands. I mean, you know.
I don't really care. I'm not a big Ferrari fan, to be honest. If it was the white Testarossa from Miami Vice, different story. Or Magnum PI's Ferrari, was that a 308 or a 328 GTS?
The Ferrari in Miami Vice?
Yeah. No, Miami Vice was a Testarossa. but the
Are you talking about
Miami
Magnum
from-
PI was a 308 GTS.
Yeah, 308 GTS. The Targa roof.
Although the first season of Miami Vice, they didn't actually have a Ferrari.
Oh, what did they use?
Some sort of car.
They had a
made themselves.
Daytona.
Oh, I had no idea.
So Ferrari didn't really care for that. Them calling it a Ferrari and it wasn't a Ferrari. So for the second season, they got an actual Ferrari, I think, from Ferrari, but they had to destroy the other one. So yeah, the episode they blew it up,
Huh.
and then after that, they used an actual Ferrari.
Interesting.
Oh. Uh-oh. It's almost time to refill my toothpick stash.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't the first car they had like a replica or something?
Yeah.
I think I take it, but Black Jacoby it's now 20 minutes, blah, 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 996. I was wondering if the galley area, the black area line painted neat. Oh, wow, that's up. Only if you don't want the white to show through on the bunk side of the wall. That's why I did it. That's why I painted that.
There you go. I am going through a lot of these little sanding pads. Probably should have ordered more sanding pads.
You know what? You should have ordered more sanding pads.
Yeah, really.
You could order some
Tell
on
me
Sunday.
that. Yep. That'll be Sunday. I'm still going to be sanding body filler on this thing on Sunday. Probably for the next 2 Sundays and Fridays after that.
I feel like you are really enjoying that.
It's actually rather ASMR, you know. It's kind of relaxing.
Any excuse for Ian to rub his hind.
I like massaging my hind. Quite fond of it.
I bet you do. All right. Of course, I didn't write the green colors on here, so that doesn't do me any good whatsoever.
Yeah, you're a lost cause, Todd. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm really kind of a mess.
Yeah, well,
Get it together,
it
Todd.
happens. Ugh. There we go.
What color was I going to use before? It was duck egg green, right?
Sure.
Familiar.
I feel
Yeah,
like
sure.
that was the one that was going to be closest.
Okay. If you say so.
I was going to use this.
I believe that's what you said.
my God. Oh, God.
I heard that sound. I thought Jordan was on and ripped one. Yeah, we don't know where Jordan is. I'm sure he's at
It's
work.
Friday night, so his staff's probably all called in sick so they can go party.
Yeah, he was supposed to have tonight off. He said on his stream yesterday, and I'm like, all right, well.
Yeah, I'll leave that when I see it.
Yeah, here's hoping. Hoping and praying.
Probably not. No.
Huh. Oh, here it is. All right, there's the 4 colors I'm going to work with.
All right, so I've got all the sanding done. I'm doing on these pylons before I get some primer down, and it's almost midnight, so I'm going to call it a night since I'm at a good stopping point.
All right.
Excellent.
All right, have a good one, Ian. I mean,
Ian.
Andrew.
What?
Wow.
Later, Andrew.
I'll let this stuff all dry overnight because I was wet sanding it all, and hopefully get some primer down tomorrow, and then show it off on my live stream. Hopefully.
Sounds
Nice.
good, buddy.
Awesome.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Take
Take
care.
care.
Later,
Thank you,
Andrew.
Good night, sir. Looks really good.
Well,
I like his little. I just noticed his little tagline.
Thing 2.
He's not thing 1.
All right.
No,
Adios.
Jordan is thing 1.
Oh. I got
Because
you.
they're both the things.
Na, na, na.
Oh my
Yeah, Jordan's
God.
going to show up.
I am really, really, really getting tired of sanding.
I don't know. You love that model. I don't understand why you would be upset at all.
I love the model. I do. I love it. But my God, the amount of sanding and body filler, it's not like seams on like an Enterprise refit where it's like one seam. It's like 9 million screw heads that all need to be sanded down. And then some of them need more filler because I didn't put enough, or there was an air bubble. And I'm just like doing my best to like sand them down. Oh my God. I'll put my little button. Come on, button. Sit up there. Oh dear. Yeah, that needs to be sanded.
All right. He caught the cat diarrhea. Well, no, because Cat was doing her. She had to do a colonoscopy today, so she had to do all the prep, which I've done, and it sucks. But
Oh
I
yeah.
have too.
You gotta drink the stuff. You gotta drink the magic juice.
Well, that's magic juice, all right.
Oh yeah,
it is juicy.
it is. Man, that stuff will make you. Oh boy.
It makes you juicy.
Jason's bird around the house trying to get him to go to bed. Oh, I
Yeah.
talked right over that. I am so sorry. Do it
But
again.
I poop from there.
Yep.
All right. Let these colors dry. Oh, I turned my fan off. Why did I do that? Hey guys, look at my latest post on Discord. We're not usually on Discord when we're on stream, Alec.
Yeah, we
I
don't
looked.
really.
It's good. Did you stand around and watch for a while? You should. Some TOS on a big TV.
Also, Alec, I don't have TikTok, and I don't look at TikTok. So, no offense if I don't look at your TikToks, but I don't have the TikTok app.
Yeah, I don't TikTok either.
No, I've got too much social media to pay attention of already, so I don't bother with the TikTok. I don't do the TikTok thing. I'm 45. I ain't got time for TikTok. Ain't nobody got time for all that extra. That was a meme in itself. But the TikTok kids wouldn't know that meme, probably.
Did you just meme yourself?
Ain't nobody got time for all that TikTok. Hide your wives, hide your husbands, hide your kids.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh yeah. All right. I gotta charge my sander, and I think I'm done. My sander is warm. This thing is really getting actually kind of hot. I think I'm about to set it on fire. I'm testing Dispay's warranty here. So I'm going to plug her in the charge. I'm going to keep her away from anything combustible on the workbench. It's like move everything away from it. So if it blows up into a fireball, it doesn't take anything with it except the work mat, hopefully. Man. So you want to send me out, guys?
Yeah. Make yourself.
Oh, I got
Make
two
yourself
hands on it. Here we go. So
That is. You have a huge hind.
I have a massive hind.
It's like right up in your face too.
Yeah, only my wife
Yeah,
has a bigger
big
hind.
helicopter too.
Yeah, and it's a helicopter too. So like, there's so many screw holes that have to be body fillered, puttied, and sanded. But yeah, here's where we're at. It's just a lot of tedious work getting this thing sanded and filled. But I love this helicopter so much. It's so cool. I'm gonna gently put her down. And that's really it. That's what I worked on for most, all the night, really. Oh, I was trying to unbig myself. There we go. So yeah, there we are. Oh man.
Nice.
Yeah, I thank you. I'm gotta keep working on it.
Yeah, it'll be a thing of beauty when it's done.
Oh, it's gonna be really awesome when it's done. But yeah. Thank you to Bondo Glazing and Spot Putty, and the Network for Public Broadcasting and TODD. And yes, I actually have to thank TODD for this. Oddly enough,
What'd I
Todd may
do?
not know why.
I have to thank you. Have to thank me for the hind.
Yes,
Okay.
because you introduced me to Mark Adams,
Yes.
and he's the one that sold this to me.
Oh.
Ah. Huh? Interesting
Yeah,
how that
Todd.
works, right?
Ian thanks you for his hind.
So Todd is responsible for my giant hind. If you extrapolate far enough, yes, it was Todd. So yes. Yeah, this thing's so cool. Oh man. I'm looking forward to this thing being finished and me having a huge fight with Tony about displaying it in the house somewhere because of the giant rotor span. This thing's going to take up so much space. Oh, it's not even going to be funny. Oh, boy. It'll look great, though. But either way, adios, everybody. I'll see you next time. And
Take care,
don't
Ian.
forget to subscribe to everybody below. Like and comment on the video and subscribe to Hobby Time Modelers. And I'll be back.
Later, Ian.
Take care.
Later,
Thanks for the
guys.
warning. Take care.
See
Ian.
ya.
See you, Ian.
Thanks for the warning.